Hello, friends! Who here has ever been bothered by the presence of flies? Surely many. Flies are often considered annoying pests, especially when we're enjoying food in the kitchen or dining room. But did you know that behind their bad reputation, there are actually many interesting facts about flies that you might not know? Who would have thought that the flies we often see flying around our homes actually have such a short lifespan? Adult flies typically only live between 15 and 30 days. Despite their short lifespan, they are very efficient at utilizing the available time to reproduce and find food. Without food, flies can only survive for 2 to 3 days at most, so they always try to find food sources as quickly as possible. However, this short lifespan of flies does not diminish their effectiveness as one of the most adaptable insects. They can reproduce rapidly and spread to various places in a short time. So don't underestimate flies just because of their short lifespan. In that short time, they can cause a lot of problems if not properly controlled. Friends, did you know that flies can pose a serious threat to our health? Flies are known as major carriers of disease because they can defecate every 4 to 5 minutes and do so anywhere. This makes it very easy for them to spread bacteria and infectious organisms to our food. Furthermore, flies have sticky footpads, allowing them to stick to various surfaces and contaminate anything they land on. This is why it's so important to always cover food and maintain cleanliness in the kitchen. This way, we can prevent flies from spreading disease and maintain our health. Have you ever noticed a fly's wings? Unlike most other insects, which have 2 pairs of wings, flies only have 1 pair. But make no mistake, their wings are very effective in helping them fly with agility and speed. Their membranous wings provide incredible balance during flight. This wing function is crucial for the fly's survival. With just 1 pair of wings, they can maneuver quickly and avoid danger. Furthermore, their wings also help them find food and breeding grounds. So, despite only having 1 pair of wings, flies can still be very tough and difficult insects to defeat. Did you know that flies are one of the insects with the highest reproductive rate? Female houseflies can lay over 2,000 eggs in multiple batches throughout their lifetime. These eggs hatch in just 8 to 20 hours. Amazing, isn't it? Within a week, a fly can develop from an egg into an adult fly, ready to reproduce. This rapid reproductive ability makes flies a serious nuisance in a short time. Imagine if a single female fly entered your home, and within weeks, it could be infested with flies. This is why we need to maintain environmental cleanliness and address fly problems immediately before they get out of control. The fly's short but prolific life cycle makes them difficult to deal with. Did you know that flies love to breed in dirty and unhygienic places? They usually choose places like trash cans, human waste, animal feces, and decaying materials to lay their eggs and breed. This habit makes flies one of the most dangerous insects because they can carry many diseases. Therefore, maintaining a clean environment is crucial to preventing flies from breeding. Always make sure to clean frequently dirty areas and dispose of trash properly. This way, we can minimize the risk of spreading fly-borne diseases. Have you ever felt like flies always know when you're about to swat them away? That's because flies have an extraordinary ability to see. Flies have compound eyes made up of thousands of tiny lenses, called ommatidia. These eyes allow flies to see 360 degrees at once. Just imagine, they can see in all directions without having to turn their heads. This 360-degree vision is certainly very helpful for flies in avoiding danger. When you try to swat a fly, they can easily see your movement and quickly fly away. This also explains why flies are so difficult to catch. Furthermore, these compound eyes also make them highly sensitive to changes in light patterns, which is why fly traps that use UV light are often very effective. You may have seen flies land on food and appear to be sucking it. That's because flies don't have teeth. Instead, they have a long tongue called a proboscis, which they use to suck food. Flies can only digest liquid food, so they often spit or vomit on solid food to liquefy it before sucking it. This unique feeding method makes flies very efficient at finding food. They can turn solid food into liquid in a short time and suck it up quickly. This is also why we should always cover food and keep the kitchen clean, so flies don't have a chance to contaminate our food. Friends, maintaining cleanliness is key to preventing flies from landing on our food. Flies are most active during the day, especially when the weather is sunny and warm. According to research from Cornell University's Department of Entomology, flies are most active when temperatures are between 27 and 32 degrees Celsius. When the temperature drops or night falls, flies tend to rest. This daytime activity means flies are often seen flying around us while we're eating lunch or relaxing outside. So, if you find flies appearing more frequently during hot weather, you're not alone. Flies do prefer warmer temperatures for activity, feeding, and breeding. Did you know that not all flies have the same food preferences? Each type of fly has different food preferences. For example, flesh flies are attracted to rotting meat scraps, while fruit flies prefer fruits, vegetables, and yeast-based products. Houseflies, on the other hand, prefer rotting and fermented food or materials. Knowing these food preferences can help us control the fly population around our homes. By maintaining cleanliness and ensuring there are no exposed food scraps, we can reduce the attraction of flies. So, make sure you always tightly cover food and dispose of garbage properly to keep flies at bay.